Hi guys, welcome to Your Earthy Black Girl. This is your host Sanal, also known as Your Earthy Black Girl. And today I want to talk about a topic that has been very prevalent in my life, but also organically popped up for me to talk to you guys about because I do really feel like my best ideas are the ones that genuinely just pop into my mind and that I want to talk about because it makes me feel like there's someone out there that really needs this message right now, and that kind of like makes me happy. But the message pretty much is stop giving people access to you. I could end the video right there, but I want to explain because I never want to like give the advice to close yourself off or stop being vulnerable because you guys know like I'm a very open person, but as I've like grown up and gone through like different experiences, I've learned that yes, you should be open. Yes, you should be yourself, but you should also trust your intuition and think with your head, not always your heart, and realize when it's time and place and right and wrong to share certain things about yourself or to give certain access to certain people, things about yourself. And this doesn't even necessarily only have to be romantic relationships. It can be professional relationships, friendships, familiar relationships, like all different kind of bonds and connections. You need to keep this in mind, especially as they're just forming, like what is appropriate to say and do and share. Because my mom always used to tell me, like, the problem is you give so much of yourself, and at the end of the day, you can't take it back. And this obviously, like, isn't necessarily physical. This is mostly like emotional, at least for me, and it can sometimes be physical. But this is talking about more so in an emotional aspect when you give so much of your time, energy, and love to someone, and then perhaps it doesn't work out how you envisioned and you can't really do anything about it. Now it's out there. And that's not to say that you need to go back and you need to beat yourself about it, you need to regret it. But I do think that we should be mindful in different scenarios which is appropriate to share and which is not. Because at the end of the day, yes, like I gave, well, I won't say 100, but I gave a lot of myself in past relationships, and I would not look back, even if it didn't end how I wanted it to. I wouldn't look back and be like, dang, I shouldn't have done that. But I would say maybe I should have started off slower so I can get a grasp of who this person is. And maybe if I would have started slower and I would have seen what kind of person this person truly was, then I wouldn't have been in that situation because I would have been able to see the red flags in the beginning. Now that's in theory, because baby, call me AG, I pay my nails red to match. But in theory, the reason that we should not give access to someone so quickly is not so we won't regret it, because I'm not going to regret something from my past. It is what it is. But it's so that we can actually be logical and take a second to think, okay, let me see if this person is worth all the things that I want to pour out before I just act with my emotion. I act with my heart and my feelings instead of thinking with my head, and see if this person is worth sharing all those things. And if not, I'll be able to see it, because after you share all those things, and this, again, this is not just physical, I'm saying like emotional. Once you are emotionally like intertwined with someone, it's so hard to just rip away versus if you're thinking with this in the beginning and you can actually analyze, has this person done anything I don't want to say worthy of, but you guys know what I mean. Has this person been the person that would make me want to share these things? If the answer is yes, then you can proceed. And if it doesn't work out then you know that you did everything that you could do to protect your heart and also give yourself fully into the experience and connection with someone else. Then if it does work, then that's fantastic. Like, you protected your heart and you also leaned into the experience and it went well. So I really hope that makes sense. Like, I'm never going to say be closed off, be nonchalant, don't be vulnerable. Always be yourself. Always be open. Always be looking like just excited and embracing new love. But make sure you're doing it thinking with both of these at the same time and not just one or not the other. In the beginning, I think you should be thinking with this and let this take over eventually, but don't lead with this all the time if it's going to get you in trouble. Like, make sure you're still being cognizant of the red flags that this person could be showing without closing yourself off and not being open to bonding with this person. But I hope that made sense. I had to record this for the second time because the first time I was like, you literally just sat here and yapped for 5 minutes. So I wanted to kind of make this a little bit more clear and straightforward. So I really hope I did that. But that's all I have for you today, guys. Make sure you choose love, spread love, and be love. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.